Barnes and Leslie, this is your Morning X.
Hey, you want to get a dose of new music? That's fantastic. Check out The Jill Show. Yeah, every weeknight, Planet Jill, 8 p.m. New music, and then, of course, this week, tickets for AWOL Nation. They're playing on that Phantom 5 tour, special guest Bryce Fox. April the 12th, that's a Saturday night. Yeah, 2025. The Jill Show, 7 p.m. to midnight tonight.
We have a soap opera playing out in front of you in modern pop culture like I don't know that we've ever had before.
Yeah, this is a big one, and this has to do with Zach Bryan, one of the biggest artists today, who's just, selling out stadiums. People are obsessed with his music. And his girlfriend, who is part of the BFFs Podcast with Dave Portnoy.
From Barstool, yeah.
They broke up. She wanted a kinder breakup. He sort of just broke up with her. And now she is talking about how he has emotionally abused her over the last year that they've been dating.
But here's a little bit of the clip from the podcast where she's talking about this $12 million NDA that he supposedly offered her. Have a listen.
This episode and me not taking the money, like the last year of my life has been the hardest year of my life, like dealing with the abuse from this dude. Like I'm still scared right now because I'm like scared of him still. My brain's rewired. Like I'm scared to make him mad. And last week I didn't want to talk about it because I was scared. So I was like, yeah, we can just talk about the stuff that's public. And I still said your money, but you made the women before me believe that they had no other choice than to take money from you, sign their experiences away, sign what they went through away. You get to go skip off and sing your little songs on stage like you're a good dude. I don't want in 2 years to buy a house and think this is the money from the dude that literally destroyed me and broke me for a year. That.
Now, the rumor is that he's done this with previous women.
That's what she said.
Right.
And this was like over a course of 3 years, the payout.
My question to you is, how much money does this dude have?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, $12 million, even over the course of 3 years, is a lot of money.
Bro's breaking off $12 million for each girl he breaks up with. I mean, I
don't know if it's $12 million per girlfriend, but she's decided not to take the money, though, because she's like, I'm not going to get paid off by this dude. I want other women to know.
Listen.
And to know better.
Listen, I feel you. And I feel you with any woman who has been through this and is listening. But I would argue that 9 out of 10 of those, if I came back to you in a month and said, how does that $12 million feel now that you've gotten past that they would be down with it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but quite
That's
honestly, I couldn't live with myself. I really couldn't. I would want to expose this person for what he did and what he could do to other women.
But fiscal pain sometimes hits deeper.
And we don't even know the full story. Like $12 million is a lot of money. More stuff had to have happened.
Well, I'm thinking if you would have invested that before the election, it could have turned into $24 million, maybe. But I'm just saying that okay, hold on. Someone's Morning X, good morning. Is this a female calling in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That's exactly who I was hoping would call in. So you're listening to this thing go down, $12 million. Would you take it or not?
No.
Really?
I think it's one of those things where you have to, like Leslie said, you need to expose him for his behavior. And her speaking out, honestly, speaking her truth could help someone else in that situation to get out of a toxic relationship.
And there's so many of these toxic relationships.
But no, I wouldn't take it.
But couldn't she speak her truth and also get paid handsomely for her troubles? I mean, that
not if she signed an NDA.
Well, you could speak in vague references because of the headlines of what's happening, and all of the history we know about this guy. I mean, this dude's a strange bird.
The fact that she's saying she's still scared right now really is upsetting.
Scared of what?
Yeah.
But I mean, being serious, what is she scared of? Is she scared of violence? What's he going to do to her?
It's like I'm scared of him.
But what?
I think it's just probably like emotional too. I mean, emotional abuse can really take a toll on someone.
Like I've seen people in relationships that from afar you go, wow, why does she take that? Mm-hmm. And a lot of it might be passive aggressive. A lot of it may be just under the table stuff that is just constant and it's a theme in their relationship. But at that point, if you break off, and I'm asking you two women, you break off and you get away from it in time, doesn't that dull? Doesn't that, or is that scarring, is that emotional scarring that stays with you in other relationships?
Well, it depends on if, she's going to seek help, professional help for it, Barnes, because, this is one of those passive aggressive things like you just mentioned. 1 minute he's yelling at her and then the next day, oh, baby, I love you. And it's just this roller coaster that went on for a year, according to Brianna.
Yeah, and I don't think he needs to be scot-free in all this, too. I think she needs to tell her side of the story.
Yeah.
Yes, well, my husband and I were talking about this last night. Like, $12 million is a lot of money, but he thinks I was insane for saying I would turn it down.
Well, see, isn't that funny that the guys are like, oh, $12 million, hell yeah, I'm good,
Yeah.
I'm fine tomorrow.
Yeah, she talked about considering it because, she said her family comes from nothing and it could have helped her family, but I think just her conscience said, no, I'm not going to let him get away with this.
Well, the fact that you're in a year trying for this relationship, and it's literally Zach Bryan, like you said, one of the biggest country, I don't know what genre he is, but, stars worldwide. He sells out arenas. And I'm sure part of her was like trying to make it work. But I don't think Dave Portnoy is going to let her.
No, he's relentless.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing but that her friends have her back.
Yeah, talk about stand by your side. Dave's been a friend.
Is this going to affect his career at all?
I thought about that because so many people just forgive and forget. They love his music. They could care less about his personal life. I don't know. You remember the whole Morgan Wallen controversy, Barnes, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, the doorbell
remember when
thing?
He was caught. He was caught on that doorbell ring camera saying the N-word, and, his career exploded after that.
I can't imagine. That's what's strange to me. Is that the commiserating of his side? Is that like dudes that listen to country music and drink too much are like, hell yeah, screw that bitch? And I'm saying that for dramatic
I think
purposes.
This one's a little bit different because it involves a relationship and a real person who was emotionally abused.
Well, that's my question to you: is why then would people accelerate his fame for being such an ass?
A lot of people, I've seen comments on people going, I'm never going to listen to his music again, and then I see the next comment of, well, I still love his music. It's all over the place.
Well, it's kind of hard to differentiate the music and the art from the person. I think that's where a lot of people,
But the music but his life fuels the music. So you're endorsing, not you, but people who say they still love it. You're endorsing all this pain and emotion that he pours into music, but when he pours all that pain into his actions upon another human, it's okay?
Oh no, it's definitely not okay.
For some, not for me, but I'm saying other people. This does remind me of Dave Grohl, too, because there are a lot of women on TikTok who are so mad at Dave Grohl, and they're like, I'm never going to listen to his music again because of what he did to his wife and his family. So we'll see about Zach Bryan.
Well, cheating is one thing, but emotional abuse.
Yeah, yelling and screaming, and we don't know the full extent.
Man, are we going to know? That's the question. By the way, I don't think we got your name, caller. We're so heated in this conversation. What is your name?
My name is Michaela.
Okay, Michaela.
Wilkes.
What part of town are you in?
I'm in Dallas, Georgia, west of Atlanta. It's actually funny because my husband and I met through the 99X dating line back in the day. You guys had the 900 number.
Yeah.
And we've been married for 26 years and we have 5 children.
No way.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met Leslie. I know I've met you a couple times at American Pie back in the day, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we met through there.
Congratulations.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
It's a great story.
Man, the listeners we continue to meet that pop up with these stories just blow me away. Well, thank you for listening over there in Dallas.
Thank you so much.
Hey, have a great day. We appreciate you
too.
checking in with us. See you. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Thanks for calling. This is just crazy, and I can't wait to see, like I said, the world's biggest soap opera in pop culture history. This thing is going to continue. And don't think, though, that Portnoy and Chickenfry, she could use that money to get a new last name, by the way.
Well, it's not her real last name.
I know. I just can't take it seriously saying Brianna Chickenfry. They are putting some showmanship into this because that's what they do for a living.
She could write a book now.
Yeah.
The extension here is, I think she's brave for coming out and telling this story because she's so emotional when she does talk about it.
Well, and he's a loose cannon, so you don't know what is coming next.
Exactly.
Keeping our finger on the pulse. This is the original. This is 99X.